Hey guys, what's up? It's Abby, and in today's video I'm going to be doing my high school reflection video for you guys, and also some tips for incoming freshmen or underclassmen that are going to high school. I am a senior this year and I'm graduating in less than 2 weeks, which is insane to me. And I decided that I would sit down and kind of come up with a couple different pointers and little nuggets of knowledge to share with you guys about high school and stuff like that. So yeah, I hope you guys like this video and let's get right into it. Tip number one is know and accept that you're going to change. People are going to change and you are going to change. If I look back at pictures or just look back at things that I did as a kid my freshman year, and just looking throughout like pictures of my 4 years, it is crazy how much I have changed, not just appearance wise, but like how I act as a person. I was just very shy. I kept to myself. I had a very small like group of friends and I just kind of stuck with that group of friends and only did things with those group of friends. And I found that as I got older and as I, I don't know, just grew up, I guess, I started to kind of break out of that comfort zone of small group of friends, and I definitely started to become more social and started talking to a bunch of new people. Especially the way they acted in middle school, they will change a lot as how they act in high school. And that can be a really good thing and it can also be a bad thing, but I don't know, you should be open to change and you should just accept that it will happen, and you might lose some friends, you might drift apart from certain people that maybe you were friends with in middle school, but you will become friends with so many new people that you maybe never expected to be friends with. Tip number two is that everyone's not going to like you, and that's totally fine. Everyone is so different, and not everyone is going to like your personality, and I feel like in life that can be really hard for some people to accept. We live in a society where everybody is so different and everybody looks for different qualities in people, and there's so many different groups of types of people, and so not everyone is going to like you, and that's totally fine. If you just accept that, you'll find the people who do appreciate the certain qualities that you have as an individual person, and you'll be happiest with those people. Tip number three, and this is more for like freshmen, is if you're worried about making friends, I highly recommend to get involved in your school. I was in so many clubs. I was in sports teams. I did like cross country, track, and I did dance team. Like I did so much stuff. That's where I met so many people, and that was really helpful for me, especially because you're going to a new school and that's always really scary. And so if you want to make it easier for yourself to like meet people and make friends, is doing clubs and doing sports like that just makes it so easy, because it's just a group where you're meeting all the time and you get to meet people. Definitely make sure to get involved and just go to the football games and go to like all the different like spirit events and whatever, and just get involved in your school, because that's where you're going to create the best memories. Like a lot of my like favorite memories of high school was at like sporting events, like football games and stuff. Like that's memories that I will keep for the rest of my life. Tip number four is to not waste time on people that don't have your best interest. Basically, you're going to come across a lot of people throughout high school and in life that don't really have your best interest at heart. They maybe just are bad people, they're bad influences, maybe they're just negative energy in your life and they make you feel bad about yourself. Don't waste your time on those people. Those people are going to bring you down, and they're going to make you feel like crap about yourself. So don't waste your time on people who are your friends who treat you horribly and make you feel bad about yourself. It's way better to push those people out of your life and make room for the people who care about you and love you the most. Tip number five would be to not slack on your grades in school. I know it's so tempting to take a nap in class or just completely, bomb a test and just not try and just, say I'll figure it out later in the year. No, definitely stay on top of your grades, especially your freshman year, because when you're applying to colleges, they see everything. They don't just see, your senior or junior years of high school. They see freshman, sophomore, everything. They see all your grades. So any of grades that you think, it doesn't really matter, it will matter essentially, because colleges are going to see it, especially if you're trying to get into somewhere hard. You definitely should stay on top of your grades and just not procrastinate. I am definitely guilty of this. I have procrastinated so many times, and you know, it just makes me super stressed out whenever I have to do something last minute. Just try to stay on top of them so you don't regret it. And tip number 6 is basically, boys are stupid. I felt like I should include some type of boy topic because I feel like that's on a lot of people's minds when they go to new places. Boys are stupid, especially high school boys. So don't think that just because you're going to high school, the boys are going to magically get mature and, you know, be gentlemen, because that's not true. Guys are stupid. They take a long time to mature. So definitely don't have your hopes set too high on like meeting the most perfect guy, because that's probably not going to happen, sadly. Always, you know, keep your best interests at mind and never sacrifice anything for a guy. Just let life be life. Let it do its thing, because everything works out eventually in the end. So don't stress about relationships. Don't stress about boys and trying to get a boyfriend or anything. Enjoy being single if you're single, and just chill. Tip number 7 is to accept that you're going to make mistakes. Especially in high school, people make mistakes, and that's totally fine. That's totally normal. You know, everyone messes up, and that's fine. You know, be open to people making mistakes and letting you down, because it's going to happen. It doesn't matter how hard it is or how big of a mess up you do make. At the end of the day, you're going to get through it. Time will pass, and people will forget. That's the bottom line. Like, people forget about things like literally within a week span normally. Like, if you do something embarrassing or you do something that you regret, people are eventually going to forget about it. And if you can just get through it in that short period of time, then you'll be fine. You'll learn from your mistakes, and that's what life is. Tip number 8 is to not care about what people think about you, whether it's your appearance or whether it's bullying or it's what people say about you. Don't give a crap about what people think about you. It's so important. If you're content with yourself and you like what you're doing and your personality and you like the things that you like, don't care what people say, and don't care about negative things that people will say, especially people in high school. I will just feel the need to make other people feel bad so that they can feel good about themselves in that moment in time, because maybe they're feeling self-conscious and maybe they just want the attention to go off them and go on to you. To, you know, accept, especially when you're young, like, to just not care. It's really hard not to care, but if you can just work on that and try your best, you'll be so much happier and you'll be so much more just content in yourself and in your life. Block the negativity. The hater's gonna hate. You just gotta keep doing you. Number 9 is there's more to life than high school, and I definitely have realized this a lot more this year than any of the years in my high school career, because I've been like applying to colleges and visiting colleges, and I have older friends who are in college right now. This year, honestly, at college already, without even going there, you can just tell how much more there is to life than high school. There's so much more to life than that thing that happened in high school. So just know that and understand that and be excited, because there's so much more to life than just high school. And it's hard because you feel like you wake up every day, you do the same thing every day, and you feel like, I'm never gonna get out of this place, but before you know it, you're graduating. And tip number 10 is to be confident and to not stress and just overall enjoy high school. High school is like a really great time. Minus, you know, you have so many great things in high school. You know, your parents are paying for your food, you have a house to live in, you know, everything's basically done for you. I guess just to wrap this video up, I just wanted to talk a little bit about my personal high school experience and just a little overall reflection of my high school experience. High school experience was very good. I'm very happy with the way it turned out. Honestly, I've made so many friends and people that I just love so much. Yeah, I just feel like I've discovered so many things about myself throughout my high school years, and I'm just so excited for all the things that are coming up. I'm really sad that it's coming to an end. It's bittersweet, definitely. It's such a strange feeling because, you know, you're sad that you're leaving behind all your friends and such a safe, like, thing that you've been doing for the last 4 years. I'm excited to go to college and just meet new people and start this next chapter in my life. So I love you guys so much. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, make sure to leave it a thumbs up, and also make sure to subscribe down below for more videos. So yeah, I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!